Hello everyone, welcome to NextGen AI Academy. In this video, we are going to learn about types of variables. In previous video, we learned everything in Java is considered as an object. Object means that has state and behavior. Here, the state is considered as variables and behavior is considered as methods. So let's try to apply object creation mechanism first to variables and then to methods. Before that, a short recap on Java variables. A variable is the name given to the memory location. So in order to save your value, we will be using the concept Java variables. Then based on the use of Java variables, it is classified into three types. First one, instance variables, then static variables, then local variable. First one, instance variables. In order to use the instance variable, we have to follow certain rules. Let's learn with the practical example, then we will come back to this slide again. First step, let's create the class name instance variable, package, com nextgen AI, then variables, public static void main, click on finish. Okay, let's learn with a real time example. You and your friend joined a company. Now your detail needs to be saved in the company portal. On the first day itself, you have to give all your details like employee number, employee name, and your salary, address, and so on. Here, you is considered as an object. Now, your friend is also considered as another object. It means in a company, every employee considered as an object, and every object will have its own values. In that scenario, we have to use the instance variables. Okay, let's try to declare the variable. To declare the instance variable, it must be inside the class. So this is the class and outside the method, outside the main method. So in this location only, you have to declare all the instance variables. Employee details, and it's an instance variable. First, we have to get the employee name, which falls under the string data type, string employee name 1, first employee, Vinod. Then every employee will have the employment ID, which falls under the integer data type. So employee ID 1, something like 351, 361. Then every employee will have salary, employee salary 1, something like this, semicolon. For the float, we have to typecast, add cast to float. Then employee mobile number, MP mobile number for the first employee. I am not declaring any value for a reason. Then employee address 1. Now how to access this instance variable? Here we are going to learn a new concept. In order to access the instance variable, we have to create the object instance. So the syntax for creating the object instance is class name, object name equal to new keyword, class name, constructor. This is the most important syntax we will be using in all the programs. First, class name. Here the class name is instance variable, and you can have any object name. I'm going to give object name as employee1 equal to new keyword class name constructor. Class name constructor means it is same like class name bracket colon, and this constructor concept we will learn in the later stage. For time being, just give the class name and a bracket like this. This is called as class name constructor. So once we create the object instance, now with this object we can able to access all these values. You type that object name dot, it will display all the variables we declared in this program. Let's try to put this inside an output message. Employee name is the object name dot employee name 1. Same way, employee ID is employee 1 dot employee 1 ID variable. Then employee salary is employee 1, that is object dot salary, this variable. We didn't declare any value to this mobile number and address. Let's see what is the value we will be getting it. Then employee mobile number is employee 1 object name dot mobile number 1 object name dot employee address 1. So we declared the value and we are trying to access those value. Let's execute this. Employee name is Vinod, employment ID, salary, and one important point to remember is if we are not declaring any value to the integer data type, we will get default value as 0. Similarly, if we are not declaring any value to string data type, the default value is null, and this value will be assigned by the class name constructor. This concept we will learn it soon. This is for employee 1. Same way you can do for employee 2 also. I am declaring for employee 2. To access the another object, once again we have to follow the same step. That is class name employee 2 equal to new class name constructor. Here that object name is employee 2 dot employee name 2. Same way accessing the variable 2 values. If we execute this, employee 1 details displayed and also employee 2 details displayed. Let's move to the slides again. The declaration is inside the class, outside the method, we understood. Then the value of the variable changes from object to object because every employee is considered as an object. Definitely each employee will have a different value. Just because of that reason, it is also called object level variables. And this point is very important. For every object, separate copy of instance variable is created. In order to access the instance variable, we must create the object instance. This is the most important point. And the default value for int it will be 0, for string it will be null. That's about the instance variable. Hope you got a good clarity about instance variable. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.